Cheers and welcome. I thought I had something more interesting to say there. I didn't. Uh, Sumo's done. Did an Ozeki win the championship or did a Komusubi? We will find out in a moment. Now, obviously, spoilers. If you haven't watched or you don't want to know who won and everything like that, obviously stop watching this. Come back later. Go find, I have some watch-alongs on the channel. Maybe you've already watched those. But yeah, I'm gonna obviously be talking about who won and who lost today. So don't watch this video if you want to see the matches like in the NHK highlight package or anything else. Before you watch this. Okay. So, wow, I thought it was a great, exciting final day of sumo. The Jurio was fun. The top division had a lot of fun matches. We're going to go over all that. I'm not going to go too deep in because that's something I usually wait and do during my wrap-up video, which will come out next weekend. But you guys seem to have been liking these daily look at the winners and losers, looking ahead to who they're going to fight the next day. We don't have that today, obviously. But and more information will come out about who's, what injuries are serious and everything. I also misspoke in my coverage today and said, the winner should it's Ono Sato, guys. Like, okay, so spoilers. I said, he's gonna be really busy. He's got parties to go to, and they have to go and do a regional tour. Well, there actually is no regional tour in June. The wrestlers don't have to go out. The regional tour is after the July Basho in August, which I actually pity the wrestlers because it is so much hotter in Japan in August than it is in June, unless they're going to go up and tour like Hokkaido and the top part of Honshu, then maybe it wouldn't be so bad. And maybe that is it. I haven't looked at the schedule, or they're going to go to Okinawa so they can go swimming every day or something. I don't know, but August is horrendously hot and humid in Japan. Don't come to Japan in August, please. You will leave dissatisfied, and it's not Japan's fault, it's the weather's fault. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. We're going to jump right into it. Here we go. Um, so this is my Twitter, just in case anything happens to the channel. This will not go away. I know a lot of you aren't on X or Twitter, but I am. Mainly, with this account, I've got 5,000 followers just to keep people abreast of what's happening in sumo and links to, I put up links to my videos and just it's all sumo related stuff. And occasionally I respond to something else. But look at this cute. Somebody just gave me that at work. I don't even know who. They just left it on my laptop. So and you look and you think, oh, it's squishy, but it's not. It's like hard rock. It's pretty amazing. Anyway, so just lots of sumo stuff. I follow a whole bunch of sumo people like Patricia, Sumo Sarah, Sarah Sumo, Sumo Soul, who do a lot of great stuff and translate stuff and just put out lots of good information. So I retweet that a lot. So if you want to see sumo information in English, go over, join me there. Sumo_Jason. All right. Good outlet of information. Plus, like I said, if the channel went away, this is where I could tell people, hey, go here. This is where I'm going to be next, etc. Okay, you probably want to watch some of the matches today because darn, there were some good ones. So when you go to I'll put this link down in the description, and I think I'll put the main link in, which is this. And of course, it's all in Japanese, and I don't think you might be able to Google translate it in your browser. This says in katakana highlighto, which means highlights are coming, but they're not there yet. And you can watch highlights from previous days, and then they have some stuff. So if you click across the top menu, you can just kind of stumble through it. Nothing much to see here. Click on the next one. Oh, okay, here's all the old highlights. And again, this is 10 plus 3, that's day 3. And this is Makuuchi, and this is the kanji for Jurio. Okay, so, but this fourth one, 1, 2, 3, 4, is the one you want. Okay, so this is highlights or match by match little snippets for the entire day's Torikumi. So you've got uh, kanji that means first half or second half. Okay. Again, these two kanji mean makuuchi. And then if you go down this and they color code it, this is purple, this is green, this kanji means Juryo. And you can just tell by the date, 5/26 is today, right? So you can click. So let's say you wanted to see, let's click on this one. And you would get the matchups. There it is. There's the Wakataka Kage match, the Hakuoho match, etc. So again, I'm not going to click just in case it gets snagged, but they're some of these guys don't even have pictures. And you can watch, I don't even think they show a replay. It's like just the tachi in the match. It's all in Japanese. But if you want to watch, here we go with the top division. So here's the final match of the day, which I put up on the channel for members only. Here's the big Onosato Abi match, Ura versus Wakamoto Haru, etc. So you can see all the matches, and this goes up pretty quickly. It's 9:30 p.m. in Japan right now, and the day's action finished at 6 p.m., which is 3.5 hours ago. So this is a good source. It's just you got to just kind of poke around if you don't speak or read Japanese, but you can still watch the matches. Let me know in the comments if this is blocked or not accessible in your country. I don't know why it would be, other than it's got a .jp address, but it should be. It's they're putting it out there. They're just not making it foreigner friendly, which is no surprise. So you can watch all the matches and see what I was watching when I did the watch-alongs. Okay. Uh channel is doing fine. I got the championship interview all recorded and ready to go. He spoke for about 5 minutes and it's translated into English. So I'll wait about 24 hours to post that just because, just seeing that in your notifications or feed would obviously be a spoiler. I try not to do that. I had to pick this really funky uh, thumbnail for the members only video because every other one they auto-generated would give away some match information. I didn't want to do that either. Somebody pointed out I shouldn't put up pick a thumbnail like this because you can clearly see, maybe even if it's too small to see who won, you can see if it's the west or the east side because that's the orange and so, yes, I'm open to feedback like that. Tell me if I do something like that because it just didn't occur to me that would be a bummer for some people, but I obviously will now avoid that. So today I put up this Juryo double feature, and then I put up this double feature with Daisho and Atami Fuji, and then the double feature that ended up with Onosato versus Abi. And and like I said, the championship interview, if you're interested in that, will come out in about a day or so. So check back on that. All right. Over in the contest, I didn't pull up the page, but we have one winner, Patrick. Yay. Congratulations to Patrick. And I'll talk more about that in the wrap up. And a couple people tied for second place. So that's great. So we have one sole winner. So he'll get the Tegata of his choice from BuySumoTickets.com if he wants that prize. And if he doesn't, I'll offer it to one of the second place people, etc., etc. So Patrick, if you want to message me before I do the wrap up video at the weekend, you're the winner. Feel free to message me. What is my email? Oh, God. I'm so bad. Jason Harris. Jason Sumo 2023. Jason Sumo 2023 at Gmail. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. So, as you can see on the title here, they already have, they don't waste any time, man. The Nagoya Grand Sumo Tournament, July 14th to July 28th, Dolphins Arena. The last year it's going to be, well, I don't know. Maybe they're going to use the same branding, but it's going to be a new building supposedly next year. I think it's a new building on a new site. It's not refurbishment of the current building. Somebody, if you know more about that, let me know. Jeff would know over at Buy Sumo Tickets, and I'll speak to Jeff soon, so I'll ask him. Anyway, tickets are on sale now. So if you're going to be, I don't know why you would come to Japan in July, but if you're going to, you have a chance to go see some sumo. They've already, this is a festival we have in July. I think it's July 7th. It's called Tanabata. It's kind of a fun festival. You can learn more about that if you want. But there he is, our winner, already on the home page. But we are going to look here at the matches, and we'll start with Jurio. So Nabatame came up and secured his promotion up to Jurio. He's Makushita number 2, but he beat Kazekeno, putting him down into the third tier division because he got his Makikoshi. So this was a big matchup right here at the beginning, and he will be getting promoted. They'll announce that on Wednesday, I think. The up and downs in from third tier to second tier. They had another Makushita man, Kita Harima. He got his Kachikoshi, but at M4, he might not be enough to go all the way up. Chiyomaru is going to be going down, 4 and 11. Oshomi will be going down, Jurio 13 at 5 and 10. And he fought. I mean, look at all these Makushita guys. I guess they wanted to give him a chance. Hakuoho finishes with a win. 5 and 10 record basically, so he'll go down the Bonsuke, but not out of Jurio, so that's good. Excuse me. And for Aqua here, he needed this win because he was 3 and 3, and he needed to go 4 and 3 to at MS1, I should call it, to go up to the Jurio division, and he missed it. So that's a shame. Wakita Kage, if you watched my watch along, you know he won. And 14 and 1, great record at J6. I think he will go up. And then we had the rest of the day, didn't quite matter. Onokatsu, though, man, he is just he's a name to keep your eye on. Just dominating in his debut at 13 and 2, one off the pace of the champion, and he'll go way up the Bonsuke. And he beat up on Asakoru on the final day to give him his Makekoshi, unfortunately. Chiyoshoma had a really good tournament, 12 and 3, and then Endo finished on a loss, but still went 12 and 3 for the tournament. So both Jurio 3 men at 12 and 3. And the other guy that should go up is Bushozan, the Jurio 2. He finished 9 and 6. So those are our 4 guys that want to go up to the top division. Bushozan, Endo, Chiyoshoma, and of course they'll promote Wakataka Kage. So we got to find 4 slots in the top division for them to fill. And let's jump up there now. So this was a big match, the Roga Toki Hayate match, because both were 6 and 8. Only one could get his 7th win at M15. The other one will probably get demoted because they need the space for those 4 guys I just mentioned that want to come up from Jurio. So unfortunately, that's going to be Toki Hayate. He just, made his debut, and he'll be going right back down to Jurio. Couldn't quite get enough wins. Roga will probably be safe. He'll probably go down to Maegashira 16. Now, there's a chance that he'll stay in Toki Hayate at M17. Don't take what I'm saying as 100%, but they do have to find room, I think, for the 4 guys that need to be promoted. And he is the logical choice. Maegashira 14 here, Oshoma, he went 10 and 5, M10, Kimbozan got his Kachikoshi, Ryuden went 10 and 5 at M14. Maegashira 11 is way too far up, and plus he only went 7 and 8. And then you get to somebody like Tomokaze at M16, he's definitely going to be demoted. And for this, we should actually be looking at this that I showed you the other day, the tournament records page. So go all the way down to the bottom. Okay, so Tsurugisho at 3 and 12 definitely will get demoted. Takada Fuji's safe. Tomokaze will definitely get demoted at 2 and 13. And then here was that next step up where I was saying they fought each other today, both at 6 and 8. And Roga got the win, and Toki Hayate did not. Then these guys both have 10 wins. They're safe. But here you've got Mitoru. See, he had to pull out. Only 2 wins at M13. So he's the other guy that's going to get demoted. So I think it's going to be Mitoru, Toki Hayate, Tomokaze, and Tsurugisho going down to Jurio to make room for those 4 guys I just mentioned. And then, you start to get up here. Like Nishiki Fuji went 5 and 10 at M12, but that should be fine. I mean, he'll go way down, but he's not going to go down to Jurio. And then everybody else was kind of getting Kachikoshi or close to it. Even Shodai, Tamawashi both went 7 and 8. Nishiki, not great, 5 and 10. Now, Takeda Fuji, it's very interesting to see where they're going to put him the champion of the March Basho, who obviously had to pull out. Normally, it's at least a 10 ranked demotion. So that would be Maegashira 16. So ironically, they might put him right back at M17. I don't think they're going to, because he won the championship, I don't think they're going to, shoot themselves in the foot and not let him stay in the top division because the Japanese public want to get behind him and see him wrestle. So I think he'll be at the very bottom of the Banzuke, but he'll stay in the top division. Minori Fuji, not great 5-10. Meisei, a nice double-digit win there. Ura just missing out 7-8. Takayasu just missing out 7 and basically 8. So yeah, and then we get to our top guys. Asanoyama, Komusubi also having to pull out, so you figure he's going to go down to about Maegashira 10 or 11. And have to, climb his way back up. Wakamoto Haru will also go quite a ways down with only 4 wins at Sekewake, maybe M5 or something like that. Abi will stay at Sekewake. Onosato will take the other Sekewake slot, and then they'll have to create a third Sekewake slot for Kirishima because he was Kadoban, didn't get his 8. So now he'll be a Sekewake in July. My brain froze. And have to get 10. Takakeisho will just be Kadoban, so he will come back as an Ozeki. These guys did okay, and Teruno Fuji, there's nothing you do to Yokozuna. All right, so in other action here, we did have some 7-7 battles here, like Tamawashi fought Ichi Yamamoto, and Ichi Yamamoto got the 8th win. Meisei beat up on Shonana Umi. Who else did well today? Takayasu got that 7th win. Hirado Umi just was fierce against Mitake Umi today. Finishes with a 9-6, and that should get him up to Komusubi. And I don't think he's ever been in Sanyaku before. The way I look for that is you go down to this thing with a row of little guys, and then you look over here, it says highest rank, and you can see the highest rank they've had in their career, and for him, it's his current rank of M2. So he's never been a Komusubi before, so congrats. I think that's where he'll end up. Along with Daisho, he should be the other Komusubi because obviously M1 with 11 wins, and Atami Fuji missing out because he didn't get this win against Takanosho. And then yeah, Abi, like I said, 3 Sekewake because Onosato will go up, and we will have 3 Ozeki, not 4, and we'll see if Teruno Fuji is going to show up. All right, so that was the day, and like I said, pretty exciting. Sorry, I'm just trying to see where I should maybe put this. Okay, we'll put it back there. No, we'll just kill it. All right. I think I'm done. Fred will do his chart, and I will use that in the wrap up and bring you any other information I hear about any other wrestlers, what's going on with injuries and whatnot. We'll have a more solid look at the promotions and demotions and all of that by next weekend. So yeah, just unfortunate that Abema has now decided that they're going to strike, and like I said, I just don't want I don't want to risk the channel itself going away. I mentioned in one of the videos what I might do is do this kind of summary every day in July. And that'll be public on the channel, and then the match coverage will be on Patreon. Or there's this other website called have you guys seen this? Let me share my screen and take you over there. I'll share. ODYS. Yeah, I think it's this. So if you have any information that you know about this website, it looks a lot like YouTube. Um, you know, when you click on a video, let's click on one. I mean, this looks just like YouTube. I don't know what this thing is down at the bottom. There's comments. I should mute this. Welcome back. So I'm assuming they host the videos, and so I guess I can try during June uploading. I just typed in Sumo, and there's one guy that's like got a Sumo channel over here, and all he does is repost the NHK highlights. Okay. That was kind of weird. But so ODYSEE, if you know anything about this place, would it be a good place for me to relocate? Let me know. Oh, my computer's making a strange noise. Okay, I don't want it to fall, and I don't want to re-record all this. So I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you for watching. Championship interview up probably tomorrow, and check back next weekend. Yeah, we'll talk some more sumo in about a week. I'm also going to do an unboxing video for the new BBM cards. So look for that on the channel coming up soon too. Okay, guys, take care. Peace.